we got some banger news. IGN, I saw it via IGN, so I can't, like, make a big deal about it over that. Let's see if I can find it on here. Actually, let's do this. LOTR 2026. So, Lord of the Rings is now doing we have a new Lord of the Rings movie is going to be coming out, which is absolutely wild. Warner Brothers to release new Lord of the Rings movie, The Hunt for Gollum, in 2026. Peter Jackson is back, guys. That is crazy. Now, this is just the article on Variety, just that way it's something to show on the screen, but it will be The Hunt for Gollum is what is, I believe, currently rumored. I don't know if that is something that is going to be, like, really locked down. I'm sure more of that information will be coming as that comes out, but the big thing is we have Andy Serkis is going to be returning as Gollum, as well as not only is Andy Serkis returning as Gollum, but he is also directing the film, which is crazy. Like, I don't even know, like, what, like, that just blows my mind. Obviously, as you guys know, I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I have lived and breathed Lord of the Rings for my whole life. And so the fact that we even have this happening is crazy. And not just because of the fact that it's a new Lord of the Rings movie. I expected new Lord of the Rings content to be coming. I mean, when I first even heard about this, I was like, what? And it's not even just the fact that we're getting new Lord of the Rings content. Like, we've been getting new Lord of the Rings content already. We have Rings of Power. We have a lot of stuff happening. And so I am not too surprised on that front. The part that is crazy is the fact that we're getting Peter Jackson stuff coming back. Because for those who don't know, the last time that Peter Jackson did any movies and stuff Lord of the Rings related was with the Hobbit trilogy, which we all know was not really the best. I enjoyed it. I still do enjoy it to this day, especially extended editions. But they will not nearly rank up nearly as high as Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy, the original trilogy. That is easily by far the best Lord of the Rings movie content that we have ever seen, and some of the best movies ever. Like, it's definitely something that it is definitely something that I will claim to the ends of the earth, is that the Lord of the Rings movies are some of the best movies that we have ever seen. However, there is one major thing that I am a little bit nervous about. And that is just with what we are getting a movie about Gollum. So my immediate panic goes to this. I know that this is not Peter Jackson. I'm not saying that Peter Jackson is going to be recreating this. I hold Peter Jackson to a much higher standard than what this game is. The thing that makes me nervous is that a similar story was told in this game. And it was not done well. I will say that. I pre-ordered the game. I still own the Gollum game. I do plan on doing speedruns of it. And so I definitely am nervous because it's hard to make Gollum an interesting character in this way. However, there are still a lot of ways that this can be done. Because if you know of the events that happen in the books. So, oh, that's Lord of the Rings video. So, again, there's not really a lot that's going to be talking about. But, there's not a lot that's getting talked about in terms of the story for this. But, yes, exactly. So, Intharth, you bring up a very, very good point. In the book, the hunt for Gollum is a 17-year period. And that is... Let's see if I can pull it up on YouTube here. But it is a 7-year period of when Gandalf leaves the Shire. And this is where we get... It's right thing. Ads go away. Yeah, so actually this whole video. Trying to like skip through the right parts of it here, because yeah, Peter Jackson make this look like a week, but here, I'm just gonna roll this clip. Let me mute my Spotify here for a second. Fade it out. So Peter Jackson, and this is what we're talking about here from Fellowship. I'll explain this. I'm just gonna show this clip here real quick. Actually, we're just gonna go ahead and skip forward here. So this is the part that we're mainly talking about. I know I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this. It's fine. So, well, let's just roll it.
Where are you going?
So actually, I'm just gonna talk it over with it muted. I think it's less likely that I get copyright striked. But here in this clip, Gandalf is understanding that the ring is all sort of whack and stuff, and he's just kind of like dipping out. He's telling Frodo, hey, you need to keep it secret, keep it safe, while I go and try and figure out what in the heck is happening. So, Gandalf is leaving. He has decided that he's going to go and figure out what it is. But in the movie, all you get is you get this clip where it zooms in, you get this zoom in on Barad-dûr, the ring wraiths ride off, and then you get Gandalf arriving in Minas Tirith. Now, there's a lot that happens during that period of time. This is not just a quick hop, skip, and a jump to Minas Tirith and back. No. There's a lot, and it's a whole period of like 17 years. And that's why when you get, I don't know if this will even show up here in this clip, but this is why when, oh, actually here it is. When Frodo comes back from the Green Dragon after he's had his, time where he's gone and he's been drinking with his buddies and he's kind of looking around, feeling a little weird, and then Gandalf suddenly appears, like, just does this, which I think is just, like, uber freaking creepy. But it's been 17 years since Frodo has seen Gandalf again. So, like, things are weird. And that's something that is where, like, that's the time period that this movie is going to be looking. So, it could be a really, really interesting movie looking at things from that standpoint. At the same time, things can get scary. Because there's a lot that happens, but there's also a lot that isn't talked about. So it's going to be an interesting movie, and I think if anybody's going to be able to pull it off well, it will be Peter Jackson and Andy Serkis. At the same time, I am a little nervous, but I'm excited. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, please let me know your thoughts down below. Is this something you guys are excited for, or are you more on the nervous side? I am excited, but I'm also on the side of this could be rough. Who knows? We will see what happens. Yeah. I'm excited. And Darth, you do bring up a good point, that the biggest omission from the books at Elrond's is Legolas's entire point is over the fact that Gollum has escaped. But also, the entire Council of Elrond in the books is done differently. Like, all the people who are there to talk about the ring, whereas they all just happen to be there for different reasons in the book. Like, Boromir is at the Council of Elrond over his dream. Legolas is there over Gollum's escape. Like, so many people are there for different reasons, and not just to talk about the ring. So, yeah. It'll be interesting to see how it gets pulled off. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of things going through my head. I'm very emotionally attached to Peter Jackson's trilogy, so we'll see what happens when the movies come out. But either way, I think it should hopefully be a good film, at least give us something new to look forward to of Lord of the Rings content. So that's going to be it for this, talking about it. There's not really a lot of information to go off of. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. I'm going to continue the conversation on stream. You guys, if you aren't following me on Twitch, make sure you guys follow on Twitch. You can come and have some of these conversations live. Thank you guys again for watching this wonderful YouTube video. If you've been here on stream, thank you for hanging out. And for those on YouTube, we will see you all next time. May the grace of the Valar go with you.